Good morning, everybody, and this is your Bitcoin review for today. Well, now we have broken that triangle, and we still got some support in this area, but what we're seeing at the moment is not pretty, really not pretty. So, I've noticed that the Twitter bulls have gotten very, very quiet at the moment. Let's just have a look, see if we can figure out where our last line of defense is. And I'm going to give you two levels here for your last line of defense, and that's these two areas right here. You can see you have a tail there and you have a tail there. So this is your last line of defense, and that's 31,181 or 30,290, and then you can probably just drop it a little bit lower to 30,000, which I'm assuming is one of these tails here. I might as well just draw it in. So that's 28,990, call it 2,900. That is the big area of support that you've got at the moment. So if we look at it this way, there's no change in the moving averages. Oscillator's pointing down, and we've broken structure. So we've broken the structure. We were holding it for so long, and then this morning we've broken down. Could also just be forming another range, but this is very typical of a consolidation move for a continuation down. Okay, so at the moment it is range bound, so don't read too much into it. It's also the Asian session, and what I would do is just go to the Ichimoku, just create a chart with Ichimoku on it, and you want to be looking at it on the 4-hour and the daily. So if you look at it on the 4-hour, you can see we're in amongst the clouds, so there's nothing really screaming at us that we have to worry about it at the moment. It's only once we start breaking below these levels to the downside. So once you start breaking and retesting 32,700, that becomes the issue. Kijun Sen and Tenkan Sen are in a bullish pattern, and if I look at the daily, look how narrow this cloud is at the moment. And Kijun Sen and Tenkan Sen have crossed over, but nothing really standing out. So at the moment, the strategy is just telling you that we are sideways, and we can see that, but what we're looking for is breaks. You can see where the breaks are. We need to get above this cloud here. So if I come back to our standard situation, that's the top of the cloud right there. So if we can get a break above that, 35,235, break and retest on the daily pretty much. That is going to give us an opportunity to the upside, but at the same time, this little tweezer bottom here needs to be paid attention to at the moment. So that's 32,751. So we are tightening up our levels that are available to us. That is what we're paying attention to. Break below, then you've got some targets to the downside here. Break above, then you can continue grinding sideways until we get some structure to allow us to jump in long. Okay, so at the moment still sit on hands, but we do have a triangle break, which is not very pretty at the moment. So that could lead to a bigger move, something like that. I think that takes us to like 1,400 or something. 1,100. So that would not be very pretty, because that would erase all the gains we've made since 20 for the whole of 2020. Anyway, sit on hands is my advice at the moment. Don't try and get involved in this just yet. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.